is going on, friends and fam? We're here. Day 958 in a row, Renaissance Man Show. We're going to get down like we do every single day. So subscribe, ding that bell, and I'll see you in a minute. It's Renaissance Man.
When the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Sunday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking down the road today,
and it's Renaissance Man. To ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 958 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And yes, we're going to get into it, just like we do every single night, so make sure you grab that popcorn, you subscribe, you dingy the belly, and we're going to do what we do every single day, which is make some magic happen. It's Sunday night, fam! What are we going to do? The narrative, propaganda, boo-boo-boo-boo-boo! Just step away from it for a few minutes. Show up here on a daily. Enjoy the moment. Because this is where everything happens. Everything else they're telling you is just taking you away from this right now. This exact moment. And they do it, as I said to you the other day, consecutively. It's not just like, oh, today we're going to try to take the human race off their game. It's every second of every day. So, it's up to you. Do you want to show up here and step away for a moment to build up some positivity, have a great chat with a few people here, and send some love out to the universe? Or do you want to fall for the gag? Do you want to fall for the propaganda? Do you want to let it take you someplace you shouldn't ever be? I don't have any more time for the fear-mongering. Anytime I see an article now, I'm just considering a bot. It's a bot story. Oh, 274 people. Okay, great. Let me just open up the Milwaukee Times real quick. Oh, 274 people there too? What's going on down in Albuquerque? 274? Bots. Freaking bots. In every city, all over the planet. They're just continuing to perpetuate the lie, perpetuate the propaganda that is continuing to just drill itself into each and every mind that continues to tune into the negatube. So, how do you navigate this complete farce. And it's again, the CV-19 is not a farce. That's not a farce. It's the media virus that we're living through. That is the farce. And when we do have an actual live virus that we have to deal with, it would be nice to actually know what's going on instead of continuing to hear from the virus, the real virus. You can't, like, I figured out how to, you know what my Vaxaroo was? Shutting off the friggin' negatube. Oh yeah. You kidding me? I shut that negatube off, I've never been happier. It's just the greatest. People are like, oh, did you see that thing on the, I'm like, no, I don't watch TV. I am the TV. I'm woo-hooing it. I don't have any new, I'm not watching that. Zabrowski. I got that. I got a woo-hoo from Matt Zabrowski. Where were you during that woo-hoo? Hold on a minute. So you're telling me that I should be watching some negativity. I should be taking in some sort of propaganda, some sort of agenda. I should be watching that. Instead of be the entertainment, be the television. This is the new age television. Shut the negatube off. Let's get here together and let's build a moment out. That's all we got. We get this 1 second. Then everything else is a story. The question is, how does your story go? How does it read? How does it play out? I'll tell you mine. It's been a pretty crazy story. Should be a book. It will be a book. Right now it's not, but it's the last 957 days have been, a journey for sure. And every day we add to it another chapter. Now I'm the only one that knows what all 957 days were like. In fact, most of the planet has no idea I'm here. But I keep showing up. Because the point is, you need to write your story. My story is about the messages I've been leaving. My story is understanding that you know nothing, but you have to open up your heart to opportunity. You need to live in this moment and allow the moment to open up right in front of your eyes, or you will be doomed to not only failure, but misery. And I've dealt with much of those two things in my life. Most of us do. Everybody puts on this like, nobody out there has it like, unless they're born into royalty or whatever. But everybody out there has dealt with life. They've felt the ups, the downs, the all-arounds. You are such a winner that you are here right now. Not here with me, but here, alive. You get the threat of every single thing in the world that could take you out. You are still here. I'm proud of you. It's not easy. This is not an easy existence. People think, you go and do this, and then you can go get a degree, and you can go and do that. Or you could write a bunch of really great songs. You can make some really funny stuff. And that doesn't mean a thing. The question is, what is that stuff? What do those songs do for your position in life? Not necessarily financially or in the level of success, but for the level of happiness that it brings you. If I get one opportunity, right now, this is it, and I decide to put my feet up on the couch upstairs instead of share a moment with you, with this world, I'm not doing my soul justice. Once you learn that you have a mission, you can't go against that. You can't ignore it. And no matter who knows it exists, you show up. So, Has anybody ever gone 958 days in a row, 2+ hours every single day, 2 Christmases, 3 Easters? It's my son's birthday. He's 13. We're about to do 2 hours. Now, if time is short, and I only got this one moment, am I going to sit upstairs and put my feet on my couch and say, my son's upstairs, it's his 13th birthday. Let me sit here and celebrate the fact that we had a great day and watch a TV show and just relax. Birthday parties, all this stuff. It's very much energy. You put a lot out when it's a child's birthday. I could very easily go upstairs, put my feet on that couch, and do what every other human on this planet does, which is take a break. Why aren't you taking a break, Mark? Don't ask a fire why it burns. It's Sunday night. We're going to start this off the way it should be. A little reminder of where we are and where we're going. If I can get this to work. Oh, there we go.
From the creators of South Park, the best musical of this century, and the funniest musical of all time, returns to Broadway November 5th.
It's a Sunday night, yeah. It's Sunday night, yeah, we're feeling alright, yeah, we're gonna get down all night, yeah. We're not gonna stop doing it, 'cause it's Sunday night. Scarface and the lady movie, yeah, the world is yours. It's Sunday night. It's Sunday night. Oh, it's Sunday night.
rest of the world is sleeping. Well, wide awake, they're dreaming. When they wake, they'll be screaming. When they realize they've been drinking the Kool-Aid for too long, they can't wake now. Oh, we're walking by, they're snoozing in real time, where the real ones wake. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's Sunday night. Hey, it's Sunday night. Oh, it's Sunday night. End of the week, starting it all over tomorrow. I hope you can get up and motivate yourself to do the best. Sunday night. Oh, yeah. Sunday night. Yeah, we're feeling alright. We're getting down all night. Yeah, it's Sunday night. Yeah, no, we're not gonna stop till the sun rises. Sunday night. Feeling alright. Getting down it's Sunday night. No, we're not gonna stop till the sun rises. Sunday night. We're gearing up to take on the world tomorrow. Yeah, it's Sunday night.
Oh, Don't You Cross My Yard. I haven't listened to that in a little while. That's a fire tune. So pumped you guys are kicking it. Guys, it is Sunday night. We have to start with that song, I think, every Sunday night now. That is on album 6 of the year. There are currently 91 songs on iTunes and Spotify. You can listen anytime for free on Spotify. And 91 songs from just this year. It's actually 104 songs on my Spotify because my album that features this is actually my first album that I ever released, solo album, is called Something to Live For. And that's what we got here. This is the intro to our show every day. Well, this is our real intro to the show. You know, we should listen to Stop the Hate. Like, what are we not? How have we not been listening to Stop the Hate lately? Like, I mean, we're in a time where the hate is thick, right? I was about to play you guys another song we've been listening to because this world is just really at each other's throats. There are things falling apart, but there are things that we can actually do to make a difference. And it all comes down to one simple thing. And everybody's like, well, what's that, Mark? Well, I'm going to freaking play it for you. You're going to know. It all comes down to one simple reality. If you and me and everybody else on the planet decided to say, yes, Pamela, you're right. Stop the hate would be a good thing for them to say. If they said stop the hate, that would also be an A+ #1 thing to say. But if this moment right now, you decided to say to them, you know what? Biggity boo, bubbaloo. And you said, funk the division. This should be played around the world. Share that track, fam. This will be on my album coming out in 13 days. My 8th album of the year.
Cheesy, crispy, rich cheese crispers.
Here we go. What?
everybody else. You never look in the mirror and say, oh, how can I do better? Then we're wondering why we all justified when this world could do better if we came together. Said funk the division, they're selling you. Funk the division, they're selling you. They're selling you lies, and you keep buying. Yeah, they're selling you this agenda. They hope you'll get on board, and I hope you'll start to open your mind and start to truly wake up to the truth. To truly wake up with you. Come join me in the light. I swear we're gonna feel much better than I make you feel every night. Turning on the negative, yeah, gonna bring you down and they do. Yeah, they're just raking in the dollars. Come join me in the light. Yeah, they're just raking in the dollars. Funk the division, they're raking in the dollars, and you're there, you're eating it up. Say, I hope you just start to open up. Funk the division, they're selling you. Funk the division, they're selling you. You wake up all hours of the night, worried about the world we're living in. Gonna be alright. It don't seem like that. No, it don't seem like we're gonna be okay, 'cause they keep slaying our dreams every day. Some of us show up anyway. I said funk the division, they're selling you. Come join me in the light. I swear we're gonna feel much better than I make you feel every night. Turning on the negative, yeah, gonna bring you down and they do. Yeah, they're just raking in the dollars. Funk the division, they're just raking in the dollars. Funk the division, they're just raking in the dollars. Selling you. It's filled with lies, filled with hate. Funk the division, they're selling you. 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 Here we go. An album a month. 13 songs on each album. Currently 91 songs. You can listen to them anytime. And when you do,
means a lot to me. You know what? It's like pretty cool. I actually like, you guys don't understand this, but like I work real estate during the day. So like every once in a while, I'll get a random message. Okay. Like I don't always have the time to quickly respond because I'm driving. You know, I'm now driving. I figured out the car situation. I'm driving an electric car. Yeah. I'm electric carring it now. Right. So like shibbity yappity doo. Right. So, but I'm getting a notification. And I don't think you guys understand what it means. Like, you know, when you're out there creating a piece of content and, you know, most of it just goes right over the heads of everybody because I think, like, it just seems clear after this much time that, you know, YouTube specifically, whenever I put some out there, they put me through a different filter. I get my own type of filter. It's not a good filter, guys. Like, I don't think there's a good filter. Like, this isn't a good filter that they give this show. But I go through that filter for sure. And, you know, like that song right there, I made it my main track. So if you subscribe to the show and you happen to pop on the channel, the main thing you see, the first thing you see is Funk the Division. Because right now, that song should be all over the planet. But let's just check and see. You know, let's check how my filter's doing. This is the filter situation we got going on. And that's my main track. That's the one when you go there, it looks like we are currently at 5,435 subscribers. Okay? And so if that's the case, then it would mean that we should have a decent amount of views, right? I mean, for that song specifically, because that's some fire right there. Let's just see what we got. Can anybody see it? Because I can't see it. I'm looking, but it's not bringing me to that page for some reason. So I may not be able to do it. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but it's not a lot. It's not thousands. It should be. It's not even to 1,000. We're probably up to 400, maybe 300, maybe 200. Who wants to check and see and tell me how many views we have on that one track? It's called Funk the Division. And you just heard it. It's not like you're like, oh, whatever, dude. It's probably a crap track. We have 192 views. $192 views? What are we talking about over here? Doesn't even make any sense to me that song, Funk the Division, that I think, and again, I know I'm the songwriter and I didn't sit down and write that prior. I wrote it in the moment here on the show, like every other song. But that song happened here on this show. It's very powerful. And my perspective is that if every single person on the planet heard that one song, they'd be like, oh, I could funk to that. I could be like, you know what? Why don't we funk the Division to that song? You know what I mean? Like, I could listen to that song and be like, yeah, you know what? I don't like your politics, but we should, like, funk the Division. Don't you think we should, like, funk the Division, you know? I would be like that, you know? Like, I would be like, and hold on a minute. This song right here, I'm digging on it. I can't stop doing this in my head. What do you say instead of us yelling at each other? We funk the Division. What do you think about that? You're funking the Division. I'm funking the Division. Together, we're a double funking the Division. Double funking the Division. It's a new song that we're writing on the back end. It's the follow-up. You need to have a follow-up to a song like Funk the Division. You know what I mean? You can't just end on Funk the Division and you're just like, okay, cool, dude. No, I'm sorry. Funk the Division goes the Division of Funk. That's the second part. You can't have Funk the Division without the second part of the track, the Division of Funk. The Division of Funk is just a little bit different than Funk the Division. And it goes a little something like this. The Division of Funk by Menon. This slice on my finger. Birthday party stuff, you know, like, I can't play with that middle finger. This middle finger, you know, I kind of want to just be like, to the situation, you know what I mean? Because it gives me a sliceroo, like you can't see it, but it's right. I don't want to give you the middle finger. I'm just saying it's like right there, you know? Can I play without the middle finger? This is a new challenge. No, I can't, apparently. Oh, Holy cow, the double funk situation. Pamela knows you can't have a single funk without the double funk. Yeah, I don't even understand how you didn't know that. They didn't teach you that? That's like right in between Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. They're like, wait a second, you didn't get Funk the Division of Funk as a crash course in between Algebra 1 and Algebra 2? What school did you go to? Was it in America? Were you on the West Coast, East Coast? Where were you? That you didn't get that? I don't know. I got it. They gave me the old Funk the Division routine. And I was like, no, that's cool, dude. I get it. But who doesn't agree with me that song could change the world in a very simple way? Not that forever, but for the moment, for the 6 minutes that you're listening to, you'd be like, man, I want to Funk the Division right now. I want to get out there and be like, man, you know about that Funk the Division tune? Hold on a minute. We're going to go and pull it up. It's on the Renaissance Man Show. Look at this. Check it out. They're just raking in the dollars. Oh, my goodness. That part, when I heard it, I was like, that's going to be like the comeback. I got to have that thing hit back like a rap. We're just raking in the dollars. I'm like, they're freaking raking the dollars in. They got us sitting there. Let me have more of that. Oh my goodness, did you see what happened in Oklahoma? What happened in Oklahoma? The same freaking thing that happened in Detroit. Yeah, it also happened in Arizona, happened in Nevada, it also happened in Seattle. You didn't know about it? Oh, what happened? 264 people. They just throw a random number out there. Like 9726. Oh, 9,726. Yeah, that works. It died of the civet just last night in Tucson. Oh my goodness, Tucson. Just scroll over to Sacramento. Sacramento 9246. Holy freaking cow. We're freaking out right now. I'm wondering actually if AI is involved in this, like specifically, like if this is not even us. Like it's not even the people we think it is. Like, I'm like, man, these people are not good. Oh my goodness! Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. My brother-in-law said something interesting. He said, the moment we, as a people, as a society, and he's like the ultimate patriot, the moment we as a society decide to say we don't trust the government, the total, he's like, society's done once you're like, you don't trust anything that's coming from the government, that type of idea. I started thinking, just in this 1 second, if you were AI and you were like, look, we just want to get rid of this problem. We're a problem for AI. I think you know that. Like, they just swipe us aside because we're actually stunting their growth. And they realize they've already figured it out at a certain point. They're going to T2 us. Like, it's not even a joke. We're getting Terminatored. And this is their way of doing it. I'm just thinking outside the box here, okay? What if AI said, we want to try to destroy humanity? How do we do it? Well, if we just use our power of influence, we could just do whatever we want with this thing that everyone needs now. The internet's still in its infancy, but we are the guinea pigs of the internet and of the total persuasion that's involved within. So, if you were AI and you said, how do I get rid of the rats? How do I get rid of the mice that are currently ruling me? You would figure out how to create so much tension, so much animosity, so much division, overall hate, with this overarching effect of destruction, where the people no longer trust what's coming from above, and above decides to do what leads to that final mutiny, which is mandates and telling people you must do this instead of leaving them their freedom. People need their freedom. That's when society does best, is when you allow people their freedom. So at the end of the day, if we're not allowed our freedom and it starts this whole dictatorship thing that you must do this, you must do that, we lose society. And the only reality I'm starting to picture is AI sitting there in the background, dropping these stories all over, the same stories everywhere. I'm like, I don't think this is like some guy in a room in Washington saying, you know what, I'm going to formulate this story with 307. Because this is a thing, guys. You can go and check this. There's a way to put in a code or something on YouTube or whatever it is and type in blah, 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 606 CV, whatever, right? And there, all of a sudden, you'll see all these things come up, the same amount of deaths, the same day in all different parts of the country, right? And it starts to be like, hold on a second. Like, there's obviously some information being fed out there in order to keep us in fear. Well, if you took, just use this as an example, you took 50 people that died in New York City and you decided to just change the name of the location, and all over the country you drop the same story. You're not looking necessarily at that story from Murick, Minnesota or whatever, right? No, you're looking at your story in Ochoa, Canada, wherever you are. You're listening to what's going on in your town, the local news. They talk about massive things, but they're not talking about the 50 people that died in this one little whatever. You know what I'm saying? So the idea that all over the country they can be infecting the minds of everybody with fear based on a story that was true, but maybe it was true in one location in the country and they decided to spam every other location to continue to perpetuate the fear. Because when we're in fear and we don't believe what's coming from above, society falls. And what takes over when everybody's at each other's throats? Well, I've always thought it's another country, but maybe it's not another country. Maybe it's AI, and maybe all of a sudden we're running through the streets like John Connor and we're trying to survive in a world where we are now not at the top of the food chain. All right, that's just crazy. But it just seems like, I know there are companies that do this now where they'll just spam, but I'm just like, I could see AI being like, I want to be out of the cage. And this is the perfect opportunity. I just have to infect the planet with fear. And then, that's just the beginning, obviously. But once we are all vulnerable because we are scared, it's easy to pick us off one by one. They've been doing it this way. Again, I still don't know what's right. I still don't know if when you actually take this thing, you're okay. And like this Civ thing comes along and you're like, cool, I braved it because I got that thing that Bill Gates created. Yeah, thanks, Bill Gates. You are really, yeah, I'm glad. Or is it this thing, this big plan that came together and a lot of people have gotten and recovered? There have been, this thing that I fear most is this long CV thing. Like, that thing scares me. Like, you get it, and then for years you get headaches, or people are like literally ending their lives because of like ringing in their ears, crazy stuff. And so no, you don't want to get CV. This is a real thing. This is a bioweapon created by China. Look, it's called the China flu. Are you kidding me? It's not called the China flu. It's called the fluon. What, you can't get the fluon? Bloody look, it came from Fluan. Yeah, President G-hole. He's a friggin' G-hole. Melania, no. Don't go near the gold toilet. You can't go near the gold toilet, Melania. I'm going to sit there and read the paper. Yeah, talk about Sleeps Over Joe. Did you see the sleeper? He pooped his pants in his triple diaper today. Yeah, no, he's up to a triple diaper. It's a triple diaper situation when you got the trooper. He's there in D.C. And like, oh, Sleepy Poo, how you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say, Donald? I took a poop-a-doop in my double triple diaper. I'm wearing a double diaper, and then I got a triple diaper on top. So you got 5 diapers on? 9. Wait, you said 2 plus 3. Yeah, that's what I said. That's 5, Sleepy Poo. Huh? Well, my Aunt Judy told me it's 9. Oh, okay, your Aunt Judy. Okay, I get it. But don't go near the gold. Don't even look. Don't look at the gold toilet. You look and you gaze with the
those eyes. You've got those piercing eyes, right? You look, and you could smelt my gold toilet. You remember whoever smelt it, dealt it. Not dealt it, dealt it, whatever.
My Aunt Judy told me I can deal a poop-a-doop in my diaper. Yeah, I got 9 of them on. Oh, that's fine. We buried it out back with old Champer. What was the name of his dog? Major. I buried him in the back with Major. We got a fire pit. Just cleaning out pooper-doopers. I got a lifetime supply, I told you, from Huggies. And they're like, hey, Sleepy, I'll give you a poopy-doopy. How's that going? Not doing too well. You don't want to go in the Oval. Smells pretty bad. Old Cheetos. Oh, my goodness. He only has to do 1 commercial a year in order to keep that supply. Look, my name is Sleep Sofa Joe Biden. My Aunt Judy told me if I'm going to wear a diaper, it should be Huggies. It's the only diaper to keep the poop-a-doop inside. Look, you don't want to get it all over your legs. You're there having a conversation with President Xi-Hole. I'm there with Angela Merkel. Hey, you want to have a poop-a-doop fall down your leg? That's an awkward thing to have happen.
Joe, Sleepy Poo, you taking a nap again? Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, I'm here in Malago, and you're there at the Oval, just signing executive orders, 1, 2, 3. Like, are you kidding me?
Look, my Aunt Judy told me to sign that one. Well, should I not have done it? I don't. Did I nap off there? I don't know what I did. I'm sorry.
Joe, wake up, Joe.
Kamala Chameleon. Where was you? Look, she's gonna take over. I'm gonna have Kamala Chameleon. Kamala Chameleon. You guys didn't ever see the... Oh, my goodness. Did I tell you what happened? Okay, so I made a shirt. I'm going to show you guys this because I want to see what you think, okay? This, I don't even know if I can find it because it's not... Like, they changed the name of the website. Let me see if I can even find this. I'm going to see if I could... I made shirts, okay? Let's see if anything shows up here. Oh, it looks like I found it. If I found that, this is pretty freaking cool. Okay, I found it. Okay, so I wore this shirt today, and you guys should buy this. I'm going to change this up and put 2024 on this, and tell me if you think I should. But check this out. I created this shirt based on the fact that I had this thought in 2015 when Senor Trumper was going up against Hillary. And what I found... So, I made 2 bits on this show. The first one was called Bumbling Biden Beats, where he's rapping. He's rapping. And the other one I did was Sleepy Time with Sleep Sofa Joe, coming out of the coffee cup there. And the front of the shirt, this is what the original idea I had, okay, which was a coin of Trumper, and it says E deplorable unum, just like when Hillary said that. And then you see 2020, in Trump we trust. Do you see that? And then his signature, which bottom line, the shirt is actually awesome. Look at how cool that shirt is. And so I have this shirt in red, and I have this shirt in... hold on, it's over here. In gray, like this, okay? So I wore this shirt today. I went to the beach today with my 13-year-old son. I just turned 13, my family. We went to the beach, and I wore this shirt. Okay. I was like, I don't care. I'm wearing this thing proudly. I created it, and Bumbling Biden Beats is an awesome song. I actually played it for my kids, and I was like, guys, did I ever play this for you? And I was like, this is something I did over a year ago. And it was when I was trying to explain the world we live in and try to bring some brevity to a really, really dark situation, And so I'm going to play this for you, but you have the link if you want to pick up a shirt before I change it. I think I'm going to make it say 2024 and do that because everybody wants them to come back. I don't think he should, but I think the shirt is cool, and I didn't really sell any, and I thought that I should have, and I made it like a month or 2 before he lost. But I thought about it in 2015. I just never did it. But as you know, the last year, everything I've had as an idea in my life I've been doing here on this show. We did the fart on the elevator. I had that idea when I was 19. I did my first feature film, Batmark versus Supermark. And then we did this. So I'm continuing to check off things that I always said I wanted to do. And I'll never look back with regret and say, oh, I should have gone in an elevator in New York City and filmed me pretending to be like the fake fart and watching people respond. Because New York City is so funny and weird. People are like, they don't talk to each other. It's like quiet. You're on an elevator with 30 people. It's so weird. And I always thought, I was like one of my best friends when I was younger. He was a comedian, and we used to do like these funny bits. And I was like, I always wanted to do this bit. And he's like, tell me about it. I was like, okay, it's like, you're in one corner, I'm in the other, right? And we're both there. It's a quiet elevator. Actually, you know what? It wasn't two people in the elevator. It was just me. And I said, I'm on an elevator in the concept. Like, I could always do this. I'm a celebrity impressionist, so I could always make noises. I could do things. And I was like, I wanted to get on an elevator and do a fake fart and have just the response and just see what people do when you hear that, And so we're on an elevator one time in New York City. It's crazy that this happened, but we're on an elevator. He's in one corner, I'm in the other, and he's looking at me and he goes, do it. And at first I was like, what? And I'm like, what is he talking? And I realized I'm like, the fake fart? And I'm like, no. And he's like, do it. It's so funny. That would have been a funnier scene, actually, is the setup with Brian and I when he's going, do it. And so I'm looking and I go, before I could do it, before I could go and make the noise so people would actually respond, he goes, dude, you farted on the elevator. And I go, what? And nobody really responded because it was just like he was the fart in the elevator. I just realized that. He was the fake fart in the elevator. Like, telling somebody, oh, dude, you're the only one that heard nothing. Everybody else is like, what? I didn't hear anything. Like, now they're reacting to some guy who very badly acted out. Dude, you farted in the elevator. And it was like, you need to hear in a quiet elevator. You hear like, boom, 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 dun, 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 dun. You have like the elevator music. You're like, dun, 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 dun. And everyone's like in their phones. The whole elevator would be like. So that happened. I created that. I made it happen. And the thing is, I just now won't ever look back and say I didn't do it. I thought about that and I never did it. And at the end of the day, you have to continue to do things that you have in mind. And that's why I freaking have a Batmark outfit, Supermark outfit. Yeah, I'm going to be Batmark. You want me to put that freaking thing on? I'll do it. I'm not even playing around. I don't know about that. Not right now. Not tonight. Maybe. I don't know. I may come back out here as Batmark. It's Batmark. My Batmark is basically Michael Keaton. Deal with it. Anyway, guys, we're always here to have a good time. That's the bottom line here. And, oh my goodness, the cootie shot. That was a pretty funny bit. Who saw the cootie shot and who liked it? I liked it. And then, of course, you had Mark Zuckerchooch. Did you guys know you can't get away from you? It's a crazy thing. And I'm letting you know it. Because at the end of the day, this is what happens. You're like, oh, yippity-yappity you. And you're like, I'll just see if I can get away. I'll get away from what? Get away from me. I'm just going to go and get away from all the drama. I'm going to get away from all the negativity. I'm just going to get away. But you can't get away from you. No, I just gave you the link. And this right here is a little something called You Can't Get Away From You. You can't, Casey Kasem. You can't get away from you. Mark Pires, 2021. And I'm Casey Kasem. By Menon. Who's looking for a full horn section?
stars above you don't mind.
The roads are clear, you can see for miles driving. Yeah, when you're blazing through the night, and
The sun is starting to rise in front of you. You're driving into the light.
there's nothing like the neon glow is coming through you. You're driving like you're flying through.
Getting the energy though, so you take it on you.
Throw it into the next gear. You're moving it quicker now. You got no fear, cause no one's out on the road yet. Yeah, you're gonna take it as long as you get.
Before we clog up, yeah, it's like this pandemic's all over. Yeah, every day out on the road and it's slow like a rover. Yeah, you're sitting rolling over. Yeah, you got it, you're just waiting for people to clear the road. Yeah, gotta get back to the flow, I gotta go in. Drive it till
I get to the sun.
that pick. You can't get away from you.
Did we just write another song?
Yeah, you just wrote another song. What are you kidding? Yeah, you just wrote another. Of course, that's what just happened. That's why we played it over. You should know better, Mark, than to ask such things. You did, and we're playing it. I liked it, but that's just me, I guess. I don't know. So we're going to play the next one on the list. Well, look, these are all songs going on the next album, just so you know. This one right here is called Fighting Back. The question is, do you have what it takes to fight back? Because I'm freaking here fighting back on a daily. And I'm glad that you're here to join with me because this one is another one. This one's actually a little bit about
Let's talk
Rocky.
about timeshare maintenance.
I don't know why this became like a Rocky and Apollo Creed song, but the last verse or two is about Rocky, and it's like, it's crazy. It starts awesome because it's like a guy in a ring fighting against somebody and like left hooks and like, I don't even know anything about boxing. I don't like fighting. But this is like the perfect song for someone who likes to fight. I guess. I don't know. I mean, you tell me. This is called Fighting Back.
decides to poke their head through the door. You gotta be ready to go. We're fighting back. We're fighting back. Taking one or two in the jar, yeah. Hit the canvas, start to see stars, wonder what you get into this ring for. And then you stand back up, get a roundhouse back to the ground. Rest your head after quite a beating. Yeah, you're gonna need it. You needing another day or two to recoup and see if you can be you again. 'Cause right now you're just not you. You're broken down. You're broken down to the ground. It's not just your body but your spirit fighting back. Oh, we're fighting back. Let's lift you up, let's make it right. 'Cause you put out that heart of a lion. And that's the fight we need to see from all. And right now I'm not seeing it. That fight seems small, but we're scattered. We need to come together. We're fighting back. Oh, we're fighting back. lace the gloves up again. This time you're ready for that combo. Left hook, right jab, uppercut. You got a left-right combo of your own to share. Yeah, you knock 'em down to the canvas, and you got your hands in the air, thinking one like a Rocky. My Apollo Creed stands back up again. He says, I ain't finished yet, Rockman. Yeah, you're gonna go at least 4 more rounds with me. I'm gonna put you in the ground. Yeah, you can see I'm ready to take you on the Philly man. Yeah, I'm Apollo Creed and I'm the man. We're fighting back. We're fighting back. But Rocky, don't back down. No, you got the heart of the tiger. Oh, gets up over and over again until his brain is damaged and he still keeps going 'cause he don't know the word defeat. They don't like you when you tell them you're not gonna play their games. We're fighting back. We're fighting back. We're fighting back.
Is there a pick throw? There better be a freaking pick throw. That's what I'm freaking talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I want a pick throw. You can't throw a pick? I threw that freaking pick. I'm sorry. It had to happen. Fighting back. But then we get to another killer song with 71 views. Are you freaking kidding me? We had 19 comments on it, but only 71 views because YouTube blows. Guys, right there. Infinitive, how are you? Infinitive. If you're living in the infinite, you gotta get to the infinitive. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, check it out. You're going to see a link there. If you could grab the link and share it with your friends and fam. This one's called A Sign of the Times. And A Sign of the Times should have a hell of a lot more than 71 views. There is a remark here about the Olympics. Yeah, you're going to want to check this one out. And we're going to check it out. This is Hammerlin Jamison. I don't have my mustache. Jim, how are you, brother? We are about to get into a song called A Sign of the Times. And if you haven't seen A Sign of the Times, it's a song you can get. Yeah. Actually, no, you can't. You can watch it right here. It's not on any album yet. It's going to be on my album in 13 days, the 8th album of 2021. It will be part of what will be the 104th song released in this year. Anybody know? Can anybody search what is the most amount of songs that anybody has ever released in a year? Is there a way to check that? Has anybody do a search? Can somebody search that out for me on Guinness Book of World Records? Who's got the most song releases in 1 year? I'm not trying to go for a Guinness, but I'm freaking pretty sure I'm getting one. I'm saying, like, who else is doing like an album a month, 13 songs? And I could put out more. Like, if you guys told me it was 183 and I was going to put 169 out, I'm freaking putting out 2 more albums. And we got a bunch of instrumental albums we could drop. I mean, I could drop 75 more albums right now. Nobody will ever hear any of it. Like, I was thinking about it, 91 songs. Let's just think about this right now. 91 songs is 7 albums. Okay? To listen to one album in completion 3 times, which is what somebody needs to do in order to fall in love with music, or at least hear it and understand it and hear the words. And then to hear that for 91 songs, it's like, it's going to take someone a while to go through this, but if you like a song, listen to it 3 times, because you'll love it after the 3rd time. I've never heard a song the first time and been like, oh my goodness, except for when I'm writing them. But in general, I always have to hear them a few times. When you're in the middle of the song, though, it's a really powerful thing when these words are forming themselves. Woof! Like this right here. This song should not have 71 views. Guys, do me a favor. Restore my faith in humanity that I can somehow get people to understand that 74 million people need to see this. We're here on Sunday night. The stars are hiding, no light shining through them. You see, they started a new experiment in the sky. Mr. Billy Boy Gates trying to redirect the sun. The chemtrails, they got us on the run. I'm not sure where I want to go, where I can go to be safe. Do I have to be masked up every day, even when things are okay, from the CV9 day? And times, they're coming for everyone. So why are we so consumed with all the little things that can take us down? And all the big things that come at the end no matter what. So live it for the moment you got. You only got one shot in this body with this mind. It's time for you to step up and make your decision. What's gonna be? It's up to you. You got to be. You got to be one way or other. Yeah, you trust in what you hear with your ears. Oh, you're giving up. You let all your fears take over. It's a sign of the times. It's a sign of the times. A sign of the times. Oh, yeah, it's a sign of the times. Yeah, yes. A sign of the times. Somewhere over the rainbow. Do you think that is possible? Or are we in a cataclysmic change of
portions we can't understand until it passes us by. We're in history books that talk about the way we acted and when it mattered most. How we treated each other, how we gave up on each other, how we decided to smother love instead of give it to each other, love one another. Yeah, we started to destroy word love. The sign of the times. It's a sign of the times. Used to have a VCR, I could put the rewind to set the walk and grab a chip, come back and still rewinding, and I got about 5 minutes more. That's fine, I keep myself occupied. Yeah, but right now you just push a button on your remote control. Yeah, you're like there, the movie's starting over. You got no anything you want. It just comes to you so naturally. You push a button and it's there for you. It's not realistic, no. You don't work for none of it, no. You're doing working out that thumb. Oh, you getting a real good workout with that thumb. Are you a righty? Are you a lefty? I'm thumbing that remote control. I'm changing the channel, yo. Oh, look, it's ESPN. Look, it's the PGA Tour. I don't know. Gonna watch the Olympics. It's on about 4, and I gotta check it. It's on Fox 5 tonight. Oh, really? I don't watch TV. Why? It's the negative. Yeah, I got nothing to do with it. Even when you're looking at the Olympics and you got people on their knees, they don't even have respect for the country they live in. Are you kidding me? I mean, what are you even doing there? Don't go if you don't respect the country you're from, so just get the frig out. I'm just saying, plenty of people stand there and cry when they win a friggin' gold. And you're gonna sit there and disrespect the country that you get to live in? The greatest country on the planet? Oh no, there's a narrative. Oh, okay. You're freaking kidding me, right?
It's a sign of the times. It's a sign of the times. It's a sign of the times.
Living by a lie. Oh my, we got the cameras on us. Oh, let's throw the makeup on. Let's start crying. Let it all drip down my face. Yeah, let's just create a race war. How about that? We do it every couple of years when there's an election. Oh, they did it again? You erase this country now. I'm sorry, it's fact now because they said it in the news. No matter how you are as a person, no matter if you treat people fairly, you love them for the way they treat you or how they are as a human, you're still a racist. It's the world we live in now. Everybody's so darn touchy. Yeah, nobody has a skin that's thick enough. Yeah, the frig is going on. It's a sign. 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 It's a sign of the time. It's a sign of the time. Everybody's got some tissues in their pocket. They've got to cry all day and say, why me? I'm this new thing. I just made it up. I'm calling Markavajrablaguraga. Yeah, it's this thing where I identify as Markavajrablaguraga. And you can't say a thing, 'cause I identify that way. It's just how I feel. I don't care how you feel, 'cause it's how I feel. Yeah, you can deal, you can make a new bathroom for me. I don't know which one I wanna go in, so just make number 3. It's a crazy world we living in, yeah, yeah. It's a sign of the times, yeah. It's a sign of the times, yeah.
the sign of the times. Now people out there are really mad I'm saying this. I'm sorry, but this is the moment that is speaking to you. And I can change the way I feel. I love you all, but we don't need to categorize everyone, no. It's simple, you're a soul, so am I. And there we get lost. On that we can sing a song. We can carry on. We can make another one. One turns to two and two to four. Yeah, but when you start dividing it, it is no more. Oh, it's a sign of the times. It's a sign of the times. So remember when you are being gaslit, yeah, that none of it is true. Yeah, they're all full of there. And if you want to take them at face value, then you got to do what you need to do. You need to run it through. It's the sign of the times. 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 Time is a time. You know it's gone to go. The sign of the time. They've been lying to you. They've been telling you. They've been lying to you forever. It's a sign of the time. It's a sign of the time. It's a sign of the time. Love used to be a thing we cared to explore. And all of a sudden it seems like it is not much of a concern anymore. What about that hate? Can't get enough of that. I'll just throw some on my plate. I'll throw some chipotle on it and say it's hot enough. Make it hotter anyway. What's that? I hear something coming from behind me. Need to turn around before it get me. I swear I know it's coming for me. I don't know if there's a hiding place in here. I gotta look around before I see them beat their head round the corner. Before the night's over, you know there's going to be something that's going to be out of control. Sign of the time. Sign of the time. It's a sign of the time. Sign of the time. It's a sign of the time. Sign of the time. It's a sign of the time. Sign of the time. It's a sign of the time. Sign of the time. It's a sign of the times. Sign of the time. It's a sign of the times. Sign of the time. It's a sign of the times. Yeah. It's the sign of the times. Sign of the times. It's the sign of the times. It's the sign of the times. Yeah. Throw that freaking pick. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. You throw that freaking pick. You throw that pick. You can't throw that pick after you write a song, Sign of the Times. I'm here. You can't write Sign of the Times and then throw the freaking pick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you throw that pick.
It's out. You wake up in the morning, you're like, where's the freaking pick? I couldn't find the freaking pick. It was there. Now it's not there. Threw it last night during the show. Yeah, I had a song come out called Sign of the Times. At the end, I did a yippity-yappity-you, tossed it in the air. It did a somersault. Yeah, I get it 9.8 out of 10. Gold medal. They came back with the gold from the flippity flap. Pick falls on the table. I do one of these. Sign of the freaking times. What are we doing, right? I'm just saying, like, if you don't throw the freaking pick, then, like, what are we doing here? I want to say hi to each and every one of you, and want to say thank you for kicking it with us, because we're going to get onto it. We got another song here called They Shut You Down. And the idea here is this. They have been shutting this show down for 958 days in a row. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to play another one. This one right here is called They Shut You Down. And this will be on the next album as well, which is coming out in 13 days. Album 8 of the year. Yeah, out of my freaking mind. Yeah, I heard about what Buckethead did. Buckethead is crazier than I am then. I thought 13 albums was crazy for 1 year. Here we go. I'm ready for this.
Before my eyes, and I can't seem to make a dent. So many faces just blocked by your mask. Take away your sense of self. You're just a number in a crowd. You're talking too loud. The things you say go against the grain. Yeah, gonna shut you down now. 2021. No more of an illusion, freedom than there is right now. You could say what you want, you could say how you feel, but if we don't like what you're saying, we'll keep you down, we'll drown you out. We'll shut you down. They shut you down. You could be the highest office in the land, and they'll shut you down. You could just be a young man trying to make a change in a bad land. Some bad people with a bad plan. We all wanna take a stand. You just shut us down. Take your time when you make a move, 'cause now if you make a wrong move, they'll shut you down. Try not to speak out of turn. Try not to talk about their methods. Try not to talk about all the things they're doing to try to take you down. Yeah, they keep shutting you down. Yeah, they shut you down. CV19, it's just coming out, this crazy nightmare. Some people think it's a dream like Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci. Hopefully it's over soon, but that's not stopping if you get that Vaxaroo. No, it's not going to help you. Maybe in the short term, but who knows what happens in the end. A year or two go by, you're asking yourself why. Why did I do it when I stayed away? Why did I do it? And now I can't go in reverse. I'm not able to go back in time and say which road should I take. I already took it, yeah. We swear it's safe and there's nothing that you should worry about. Yeah, they made me book it. No, we don't really know anything, but we've got to get you to comply. Oh yeah, we gotta get you to comply. What? Man, that's vibe. They shut you down now. But all of a sudden, people who are asymptomatic aren't really the carriers. No, it doesn't really go to you. No, and the people don't get it. No, if you got the Vaxaroo. No, they shut you down, yes. They shut you down. They shut you down. Down, 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 down. They shut you down. They shut you down. He ran over and smiled like a clown, and they shut you down. I saw the man, I saw him do it, yeah. He put his foot down on the gas and kept going with a smile on his face. He ran me over and he kept on going. There were at least 1,000 people there that saw that day. What do you mean? No one wants to say, no one wants to step up and be a man or a woman, say, when it really went down. No, because they shut you down on the ground 6 feet down. Yeah, you shouldn't say the word now. They shut you down. 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 They shut you down.
freaking pick. There's a freaking pick! You gotta throw that freaking pick when you're done with each song. If you don't throw that pick, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, sometimes he's like not throwing the pick. I'm like, what are you doing? You're not gonna throw the pick? Nothing or everything is possible. That's the name of the last album that came out, 7th album of the year. All right, so we're moving backwards here. Holy cow. Oh, I'm sick of being scared is fire. Did we listen to that? Did we go and listen to Down on Hollow Earth? That was a good one. Or we can go to Wake Up. You never know. Running on Empty. What? Or I think there was a call for a little Mandate This. I think it's really long, though. Oof. It is really long because there's a Facce bit that comes in at the end. I'm not sure if we'll go through the whole thing because it's long. But this is what you get at the end of the day. This is called You Can Mandate This.
Come home sometime. You can't stay out all night. You'll be alone. Find the answers you're looking for. You can't go all night without love. No, you can't go without light. Now you will go wandering. I can feel your stare, your gaze when you lay down on me. Yeah. Don't let someone misguide you. Lead with your love. Yeah, this world needs it more now than ever. You can mandate this. Right now, it's up to you, it's up to me. What we're gonna do, I'll show up. How about you? You can mandate this. Yeah. You can mandate this.
spent right here. You can't mandate this, no. But you can't mandate this. You can mandate this. You can mandate this. Yes, yes. You can mandate this. Wake up in the night. You got that matter of a dream. You wake up and you scream. Well, maybe it's over now. I woke up and no, it's not. All the standing over you and the yelling at you. What you gonna do? Push back, get out of my face. Don't tell me my place. This is my home. You can go. I don't care what you say. You can mandate this. You can mandate this. Mandate this. You can mandate this. Mandate this. You can mandate this. Yes, yes. You can mandate this. Yes, yes. You can mandate this. Yes, yes. You can mandate this and turn my mandate this. Get got to know what you gonna do. I'm gonna not gonna do no. I'm gonna mandate this. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can mandate this. You can mandate this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Say you can mandate this. Oh. something with it. Maybe wipe your behind, yeah. 'Cause I don't care what you say. No, I'll take my chances. I'm here, I'm trying to get by day to day like everyone. It's a crazy time we're living in, and I don't think it's getting any better soon. No, yeah, you can mandate this. Positivity. You can mandate live music and live songwriting. You can mandate comedy, live comedy, improvisation. You can mandate us to use our voices to speak freely. You can mandate me to enjoy my home. But when you told me I gotta do something that you want me to do that I don't agree with, you can mandate this. That's what I said. How dare you? Hold on a minute. You think you can call shots? I'm Facce. Elbow you in the Facce as hard as I freaking can. Oh, yippity yappity you. I didn't realize I had to do that. You can't mandate the Facce. You got elbow right in the neck. On that child. You can mandate this with an elbow in the Facce. You can't take an elbow in the Facce. You can mandate this, you can mandate that, you can mandate this and that, but I won't say that, oh no, I'm not listening anymore. The propaganda got me down, and you're a clown, yeah, you think we're listening, no, we've been clean, oh, I've been doing my thing, gonna swing on, out, and on my way. New day, you ain't gonna make my mind anymore. No, you can see that door on your way. Yeah, sure I can make it. You can mandate this. You can mandate this. Elbow in the Facce. You can go outside and get hit by that Dodge, 'cause I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Not gonna take your mandate, no gonna pull your hair. Elbow you in the Facce, that's what I say, I don't care. Yeah, mandate nice, okay. Get a knee in the friggin' Facce. You shouldn't be telling me what to do. You gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. How about take a sledgehammer to your toes? I could walk, now I can't. You shouldn't have mandated this. How dare you mandate anything? You got an elbow in the Facce, a sledgehammer on the toes? Because you tried to mandate the Facce. You can mandate an elbow in your Facce from every civilian on the friggin' planet. Elbow in the Facce. Mandate this, mandate that, yeah. You don't know what you're doing, no, gonna destroy. You know, kind of scary thing, but every civilization comes to an end, and it seems like they're trying to bring ours to an end. So I think what we need to do is fight back.
What do? We have to try to speak our minds, but they keep shutting us down. But I'm gonna keep showing up and speaking my mind and bringing some light to this planet. But you can't mandate this. You can't mandate that. What you can do is say, hey, there's a platform, and if you'd like to show up and say something, please do. And I'll mandate this. I'll be back tomorrow. That's my mandate. I'm showing up. All right? I don't care what you say. You want to stick a jab in my arm? Elbow in the thigh, as hard as I can. Okay? How dare you? I'm me. I'm on my microphone. You can't mandate a thing on the fudge. I mandate myself to show up here with the planet. Try to destroy the darkness of the world. It's fudge. Renaissance. You can mandate this, mandate that, yes. Oh, guys, we haven't listened to that in a while. It was well worth. Whoa. Oh, I almost got to it and I missed it. Eyes closed. That was a great tune. But look, we are at 1 hour and 57 minutes, fam. You guys want to hear one more anyway? I mean, I'll put one more on. I'm just saying. I mean, we didn't get to all of it. We just got to some of it. We didn't get to any of it, really. Yes, Jim, thank you. Guys, I talked about this sort of last night, but if you watch any other platforms and you know, if they could use a singer-songwriter who will write a song about their platform, or somebody who does a really good or funny Trump impression, I don't know how good it is, or somebody who does a funny Trump / Biden impression, or somebody who can just improvise and have a little conversation, I'm up for it. I'll go on any platform. And I'll have anybody on the show too. So if you like, if for example, somebody who's, you know, working on some sort of invention, somebody who's running a business that's helping the world, you know, a scientist, a doctor, whatever, somebody who you are friendly with, or a streamer who does one of those things or something interesting. I mean, we had Ryushin and Malone on because Sig is the best. Sig got Ryushin on here. Dagger's not with us tonight, but Dagger got us Miriam Hanane, who's a friend of the show. Ryan Hartwig, my brother, Facebook whistleblower. Yeah, Zuckerchooch. That's my brother in crime against Zuckerchooch. We both have plans on taking down the Chooch named Zuckerchooch. And you know, some people call him Zuckerdick. It's just kind of a name that goes along with him, like Dick Facce. But, you know, look, that's what happens sometimes when you have you got a Facce situation going on. I did want to kind of show you a little something that's kind of, looking at myself, I'm like, why am I weird? Look, where are you, dude? Okay, there you go. Okay, thanks for coming out. There we go. So I was going to say that we are kind of rocking out here on all of our beat seats. I'm going to give you guys a little something over here. You saw this earlier, but the beat seat is my invention. I patented it in 2015, I think it is. And it was selected Editor's Choice 2019 at Summer NAMM. Summer NAMM is a huge music conference. Uck may know, I'm sure knows who NAMM is, and anybody else that plays music is and loves music would know what NAMM is. It's I think it's the National Association of Music Merchants. So we went there in 2019, and the beat seat was selected Editor's Choice by Music Inc. Now, what's interesting about the beat seat is that it's the first drum that you can play if you're any musician. For example, I play my guitar with it. You see me doing that always. But very quickly, if you are a drummer or a percussionist, you can make the beat seat do many things. Put this down for a second. The beat seat itself, we've got 4 playable panels. It's really more, but I play 4 playable panels. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, what's interesting about these side panels is they're not just singular in sound. We call this omnitone. Everywhere you hit it sounds different. So, for example, when I play it on the side, get a nice bass tone, but check this out. so I could kick it. Now, I had two drummers tell me something. Some of the drummers who were playing this already, that they can play any of this thing that they play on their drum kit. Now, what's interesting about playing the cajon is that you have to modify your beats because you don't have the access to your feet to get the kick snare thing going. So you're just doing like a hand thing. And what makes the beat seat so interesting is when you get into it. And it's just, for example, I can play with just these 3 panels and make so much music. Just with a kick, snare / second snare combo.
Here's a little song I wrote. I like to sing it no for no. Don't worry, be happy. Landlord says the rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry, be happy. Well, don't worry, be happy now. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. Here's a little song I wrote. Like to sing, no, no, don't worry, no. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. I was gonna do trumpet it. I'm gonna do trumpet the re-whistle, right? Don't worry. Hear the song I wrote. I like to sing it to no for no. Don't worry, no, no. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. All right, that's all we got. Anyway, so that's what you could do with the beat seat. You can play a little Bobby McFerrin. You could Bobby McFerrin it. I mean, I know everybody's like, I'm going to buy a beat seat so I can Bobby McFerrin it. You should do it. It's fun. You'd be like... Well, don't worry. Be happy. Well, don't worry, be happy now. The landlord said the rent is late. He may have to litigate. Well, don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Hear a little song I wrote. Like to sing no for no. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, bit. Here's a little song I wrote. I like to sing it, no, for no, don't worry, no, don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, happy now. Don't worry. One more time. Hear a little song I wrote. Like to sing note for note. Don't worry, no.
You better throw them freaking sticks at the end. You can't throw your sticks at the end of playing it Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bob McFerrin? What are we talking about over here? We are doing a little drum off. Yippity yappity you, Bobby McFerrin. Don't worry, be happy. Because guess what? That's what's happening. That's what's happening. You can't do it. Just be like, I'm going to sit there and place them. I'm going to finish and place them. You're going to place them? I don't want to play music with you anymore. You're going to freaking place them? Hold on. No! You freaking throw them. Yippity yap. Oh, they're stuck in the rafters. Yeah, they better be stuck in the rafters. I want you looking with a freaking flashlight. I'm going to take the flashlight in my phone. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I can't figure this out. I'm looking for them in the rafters. That's what I'm talking about. If you can't give me a rafter throw from your sticks that are cut up into a lot of little pieces like hay and then wrapped and then they keep falling out while I'm playing them, you can't zip it them. They just go, whatever. If they land in the bonfire, I don't care. I don't care if they land in the bonfire. They should burn up. You can play a Don't Worry, Be Happy and not burn your freaking sticks? Just toss them back there. Whatever. That fire's getting kind of small. I need it to get a little bigger. Let me toss my hay in there. You toss these. Just toss them in there and just look, it's going to get a little bigger. I got some s'mores. I'm going to be s'mores in it. You can't s'mores it? You're by a bonfire. You didn't bring marshmallows. You didn't bring graham crackers. You couldn't bring like your own special stick from ShopRite. The one that says s'mores on it. 2.5 feet long. It's like a yardstick in length. Round owl. Phew. I put my marshmallow right on the end so I don't get burned. You couldn't bring one of those? Look at me, I'm by a bonfire. You get a bonfire s'more going, and everybody's happy. But you can't do that? You know, this is the stuff that just doesn't make sense to me. I'm a human, right? What are we doing? I'm over here bonfiring it. I got s'mores coming. Yeah, double-deckering my s'mores. I double-decked the s'mores. I'm holding 2, right? And then I got my friend holding, he's got the double-decker of graham crackers. I'm like, look, Sammy, hold the double-deckers. I dippy-do on it, right? One at a time. So what he does is this. I put down the perfect s'more. I'm talking about like this marshmallow. I left it on until it did a wraparoo and all of it is crispy. You know, I'm like crisping it out. and then Crispin Glover style. You put it in the first graham cracker in Sammy's hand. Sammy goes, yippity yappity you, right? Now he's got a single decker there. I say, Sammy, good for you over there. I say, grab another graham cracker, Sammy. Grab it, Sammy. He's holding this one now. So he's got the single decker, right? I put the second s'more, which is also equally crispy and smooth, like a milky interior, exterior crispy. So when you crunch into it, you're like, it's the best. You know, you've had one of them s'mores before, right? So double it, double decker style. Yeah, I'm taking that. When I crunch in there and it pours over the side, and you have to throw obviously a little bit of Hershey's in there. So you're doing the deal. You know what I'm saying? And when you eat that pile of goodness, I don't know if you'd say like moment in heaven, whatever. I'm just saying it's good stuff, right? I mean, like, and you're telling me you didn't bring your marshmallows. You didn't s'mores it. You didn't go to ShopRite to get the extra long yardstick s'mores holder. You didn't go and get the Nabisco graham crackers. No, I brought fluff. You brought fluff to a bonfire? You do know you don't need to do that with fluff, right? You don't need to heat up fluffer. You just take it and zippity zoo. You got it. Yeah. You're plopping it all over. And I don't even have this a fluff situation. That just starts getting everywhere. You're like, oh, I'm going to put it on my bread. Nope. You had a little in the bread. And it just like kind of smears this way. And you're like, oh, let me grab more. Now you brought bread into your fluff. You got pieces of bread because it's stuck. When you brought the fluff, the first time you're trying to grab enough fluff. So you don't have to do this, but you always have to. So you go back for it. You're putting it on. You're trying to smear it. And you're like, you know what? I need some more fluff. You go back in for the double deckaroo, right? I'm going to grab some more fluff and sticking it in there. You do the old, like, look, I'm going to just kind of smear it nice. Okay. And when you put the second one in, get it out, you get enough for that sandwich, but you just destroyed your fluff. It's a real thing. It happens. I'm kind of a fan of the one-time size fluffers. Like, give me like a 12-pack. Yeah. Give me the same amount you'd give me in this jar, but in like one-time use options. You know, like I want to squeeze it out onto my sandwich instead of having to put like, you want me to get another piece of silverware? Hold on. You want me to get another fork out and another knife? Hold on a minute. So I knifed it the first time. You want me to go and put that one in the sink and let the water run on it for 74 hours? Because you know that's how long it takes to get through fluff. You're like, hold on a minute. I just want to get the water to bead right down on my knife. So the fluff will just disappear lovingly off of the knife. No. Like 4 years later, you went away, you put your kids to sleep, you came back down, water was still running on it, and you still had a little left. You had to take out a chisel. You're chiseling off. And then you want to do that with another knife? I mean, how about you guys just design a fluff that's not as sticky? I'm just giving you an idea. Look, you come up with a product. It's a good idea on the surface. But you can't go on like a non-sticky mess with the bread situation fluff, or like all of a sudden you got a good fluffer nutter. You didn't get one where you took the old, you take the second scoop, like 3 days later, you're like, hey, I'm going to make another fluffer nutter. You go put the fluff, the knife into the fluff, you take out crispy bread that's moldy. You got mold on the bread because it's now been into little small pieces, crumbs inside of your fluff. Not to mention the peanut butter, extra peanut butter that you couldn't get off as you went in the other time. And now you have the crunchy, gross peanut butter in your fluff. Ugh. Yeah, that's you. But look, I'm talking about single-use display options. I mean, it just tell me that's not a great idea. Like, you go and you get like 100-pack. Look, it was a 12. I got the lifetime supply version. I just want to get. Can you cut that up into dailies for me? It would be nice if you worked with the consumer. Instead, you're like, here, giving you this big, like, vat of fluff. Good luck. But I only got to use it once. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You should have known. You shouldn't have bought the lifetime supply. You didn't know what happens with bread and with peanut butter? No, don't even get me started on Nutella. You put in Nutella? I think I got it all off. You didn't get it all off. It got into the fluff. You got it all fluff. You got it off fluff. Yeah, the little words on play. Little play on words there. Word on play. Whatever the freak you want to call it, we just did it. I'm just saying. You have to understand. When you're making a fluffer nutter, bring 7 forks. In fact, what you may want to do is stop by the old Party City and buy those disposable knives. You know, the ones that look like they're real, but they're not. You're going to break 3 or 4 of them in your fluff, but it's worth a try. You're bringing it. You snapped another one. Honey, what am I supposed to do now? You want me to get an actual knife from the silverware drawer? You know I had to grab the chisel out on the last one. I'm in there on the fluff. I made a good sandwich, but we tried to remember we tried to drip water on it. I went up and put the kids to sleep. I gave a bath to the baby. Yeah. No, I also read a book. Came down. Still, it was still on one side. I tried to, and there was a little bit of chiseled this side, flipped it over. It was still a full fluff. I had to start it on there. Yeah. I wrote 7 songs. And you came back. They were all jams too. So I live looped into each of them. So they became stuff like.
They became songs like this in real time. We were jamming the night away. Yeah, I loved this song and we made a moment happen. That's what we do right here.
And you're gonna fluffer nutter it? You're going to give me like a big fluffer nutter? So by the time we got it off the silverware, I realized that I may want to just get some real marshmallows and microwave this sucker. You know what I mean? Like, what am I doing here? You're going to go and do the fluffer and just destroy a vat after the first use? And that's how you beat the hell out of a bit. Holy cow. Oh, guys, I'm going to stop the show. Freaking 18 minutes ago. That's what we do. So, I have a song here I think would be a good ending. It's called... I don't even know what it's called. You know what? When you have 91 songs out right now, it's kind of hard to remember the names. What song was that one I wanted to play for you guys? Let me go check it out. Because I really don't know until I know. I think there's a way to see it. There is a way to see it. I'm going to figure it out. Although I may not be able to. I had an idea to play this song as a nice... I think it was a nice song to finish up on. Let's see what we got here. So, it looks like I can't find that, so I'm going to just have to give you something else to finish up. You know what? I'm going to play this. This is for one of our new viewers the other day, one of our new family members. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. This right here was pretty funny. Check this out.
Miro provides an infinite canvas for cross-functional teams to collaborate without constraints.
Angel's got it right. Circle, dot, dot. Angel's got the cootie shot. Look, if you got a cootie shot, then you're good to go. Like, seriously? Nobody realizes this. When I got the CDC notification, they're like, you need your Vaxaroo. I said, excuse me, circle, dot, dot. I already got my freaking cootie shot. I don't need your Vaxaroo, because my cootie shot, it's a double-decker. It handles cooties, and it also handles Civid-9. Look, you didn't realize it. Like, everybody's out there trying to, where do we find like something we have in our arsenal already? We're looking at like dextromethorelin, and we're looking at hydroxyloxin, and we're looking at the other things that have to do with horses, you know? And then all of a sudden, nobody thought about the cootie shot. If you had your cootie shot, then you're like good to go already. Like, I don't need a Vaxaroo, Fauci. Look, you're going to need your Vaxaroo. Dr. Fauci, I'm sorry. I actually don't need my Vaxaroo. Oh, why not? Everybody needs a Vaxaroo. You failed to let everybody know, like, disclosure, unless you've had your cootie shot. I mean, where are we? We're in the year 2021, and you're not reminding people, the ones that got their cootie shot in school. You're good to go. You're like, oh, a cootie shot? Put that out on the line. Okay, Joanne, do me a favor. Put out a memo. Cootie shot. The new CUREEE. We have to do that because they have bots. But Joanne, make sure you put that out ASAP. Yeah, ASAP Lunchables. And also, if you can, tweet it out to my, I think I've got 247 followers on Twitter. Tweet it out to my 247 followers on Twitter. Yeah. Don't put any hashtags, though. None. That's a trick. That's you make sure nobody sees it at all. But look, because you know, Joanne, you know if we put it out there that they're just going to rip it down anyway. So don't put the hashtags. Don't put things like hashtag Fauci the fraud. You know, Joanne, you got your cootie shot, right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Angel Dreams had her cootie shot. I've had mine. You've had yours. We're like 100% right now. I'm pretty sure if you took a poll, you'd probably find that at least 73% of people have had their cootie shot. I did a circle, dot, dot. When I think it was third grade, the first time, it was Rebecca Morrison. She came over and she's like, you got the cooties. And I said, circle, dot, dot. Now I got the cootie shot. And I've been good ever since. You can't mess with a guy who's got his cootie shot and then tell him that he's got to also get a Vaxaroo shot. I'm sorry. Wait a second. You want me to take your experimental, like medicine, like, right? Instead of me having the time proven, right? This is through history. We've seen this in history. The cootie shot has held up through time. And you're going to tell me that, no, you need a Moderna. No, I'm sorry. I don't need anything from Bill Gates. I don't need Bill Gates. I don't want Bill Gates in my arm, okay? I got a cootie shot way back in the day. Rebecca Morrison. It was her fault. But I took the shot back then. I'm not taking another one. Fraud she. Look, seriously, when you're out there pushing yours when I already had the most thorough shot there is. You're talking about like measles, mumps. No, I had the cootie shot, and now I'm good. Yeah. So I want to thank Angel Dreams for reminding me that I have already antibodies within me because of the cootie shot. When you've got cootie shot antibodies, you're good. You heard it here first on the Renaissance Man Show. Thanks to Dr. Angel Dreams, who has filled us in. Dr. Angel Dreams is also going to be live tomorrow with Dr. Oz. Yeah, they're talking it out together about this new concept. So if you want to tune into that midday, what time was that again, Angel Dreams? I think it was like 3 o'clock. You're on with Dr. Oz, and you guys are going to talk about how you can literally curb this pandemic. Yep, with one simple phrase. One simple question, really. Have you had your cootie shot? By Menon. So, I mean, like, seriously, who out there had their cootie shot. I mean, we're dealing in a world where the cootie shot is the new thing. Like, who knew Rebecca Morrison was going to give me what I needed to be safe in the year 2021? I didn't know at the time. I was just kind of like, circle, circle, dot, dot, now I have the cootie shot. And she was like, no! And I was like, yep, I'm good to go. Fast forward 2021. They're like, you need a vaxaroo. I'm like, hold on a minute. I got something called the cootie shot. They're like, oh my goodness. Novel my butt. Look, you can't call something novel if it's already carried by something called whatever. I'm just saying, you know, like you can't get into this craziness that we're into if you don't. Oh, I gotta fly in my studio, guys. If you know anything. Having flies in my studio. Don't have spiders in here. Spider mark came from the fly. Oh, the fly. Ooh. No, that's not even a good idea for a superhero. Oh, he was a fly. He was on the wall. He heard they were talking crap. That's life. Casey Kasem. The summer of '82, he was in Detroit and he's driving down the street with his girlfriend Margaret. They had the song of the day on. Yeah, it was the best. Give me the Beat Boys and soothe my soul. And I'm Casey Kasem. This is Casey's Top 40. Hey, look, we're here again with Casey's Top 40. Hey, did you guys bring me my coffee again? What the frig are we doing? I'm here trying to do a show. You can't bring me my freaking coffee when I want it? Yeah, no, call Dick Facce. Yeah, call Sonny the Fist, too. Nice, Casey. Are we back? Are we live? You just cut this out later. What? Hey, it's Casey's Top 40. Look, we're here again. We're talking about the hits of the 90s. If you remember, Pour Some Sugar on Me. And I'm Casey Kasem. By Menon. I love the by Menon bit. It's funny, I remember when I was a kid, everything had by Menon as the tagline. And I used to say it all the time, and I was like, if you go back even to watch the bits I did in 2009, I did Harry Carey interviewing Christopher Walken and interviewing Scarface. And at the end of each of them, there's a by Menon. I forgot I did that. I was watching the Harry Carey thing once, and I was like, by Menon. I was like, holy cow, I did by Menon. He's crazy. You do that by Menon. You know? You got the by Menon. By Menon? What is by Menon? Anyway, guys, we're here 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 6 seconds on day 958 in a row on the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to keep doing it again in tomorrow. Tomorrow's show is going to be earlier. I have to have it earlier. Oh, Johnny, my brother. Thank you so much, buddy. Holy cow. Appreciate you, bud. Yeah, it's kind of Jeff Goldblum. I used to like him till he accidentally got on live stream and freaked out because I was talking to him and could see his comments. He's not the nice guy. Christine says he's not the nice guy. Jeff Goldblum, doesn't he kind of talk like this? He does like this weird thing when he talks. Like, he's like a weird. I should watch him and do him. That would be pretty original. He does. I'm gonna put my hands to my mouth. I forget how he sounds. Actually, I'm thinking Independence Day. You know, it's like all I could think of with him. String Bean. Isn't he like 90? Is he a runner up with? When you're talking about tallest men alive, you got two people. Dr. Wayne Doppler, number 1. Jeff Goldblum, number 2. Yep. Coming in at 8'3". Goldblum. He's just a lanky 8'3", though. They have to shoot him. He's on his knees when he shoots scenes with the women. He's got like a... And they had... I can't think of her name. That would have been really good if I could have thought of her name. I'm seeing her name right now. Gretchen something. Who was the lady who married Sylvester Stallone? Oh, jeez, what was her name? She was in Cobra. How do I remember this? Her name was, she was in Cobra. Blonde. She was also in Rocky 4. That's why they got married. And she was Drago's wife. What's her name? Drago. Drago's wife. I'll call her Drago's wife. Oh my goodness, guys. Johnny, so good to see you, buddy. So, guys, remember, tomorrow we do this all over again. Just like we do every day. So, continue to spread the word. Let people know where we are every night, connecting, and writing songs, and getting into moments. That's what all this is. And if you are here late today, you're going to want to go to the very beginning and watch the rant. There was a very cool rant at the beginning of this show. Very cool rant. I'm going to actually drop this as the podcast for tomorrow. So if you listen to podcasts, like my brother Keith, who's out there on the road driving, I have a new one coming. It's going to be this show. So, until tomorrow. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Anna, Cheryl, Chris, Christine, Sid, Double Edge, Jacqueline, Jim, Johnny, Other May, Paul, and Sig. See you tomorrow. It's Mark Pires. It is Renaissance, man. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
You got to go away. You got to go away. You got to go